This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock blockers, let's go.
I know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go.
What is up, baby? It's Throwback Thursday. It is Clock Blockers, the #1 Miami fan morning show. Want to say good morning to my family with a PH, my Finlaws. What is going on? It is your host, Stephen Daniels. You can follow me on all social media at Stephen D. SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. You can also follow Miami Sports Music everywhere at Miami Sports Music, except online where we are at MIA Sports Music. Okay? On your way in today, make sure you guys hit the like button. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to hit the like button. Make sure you do it and subscribe to the channel. We have already 11,000 plus subscribers to the channel. We're out here doing big things. Big things. So make sure you guys do that. We want to get to 12,000 as soon as possible. It's a big deal. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything to do. Also, if you guys could sign up to become a member today, in the link in the description below, you'll see a link to sign up to become a member. Let's get 2 new members to the channel today. All right. 2 new members. It'd be awesome. Let's make sure we do that. As Chef Zhu so eloquently puts it, subscribe, like, share, donate, your seat is waiting for you today. Sign up to become part of the family. That's right. Make sure you do that. We're a big family here, and we want you to be a part of it. Hey, if you want to help the channel grow by donating, a couple different ways you can do it. You can use the YouTube Live Super Chat, which is the $ below the bottom of the chat. Or you can use Cash App or PayPal, which is $MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code that's right on your screen, or MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code that's right on your screen. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors of the show, ZSM Sports. ZSM Sports, the #1 place to get your cards, jerseys, balls, and hard-to-find items. Make sure you call Zach at ZSM Sports today. Hit him up on Instagram at SportsZSM. And last but certainly not least, Tailgreeter. Download the free app today on your current Crapple, all you Crapple people out there, or Android devices. I got people flipping me off in the background. Or you guys can make sure you follow Tailgreeter today at TAILGREETER. Okay, it's a big deal. All right, couple things to get into today, and I want to make sure we get into it. So as I'm trying to do a couple things here. Want to remind you guys to make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Okay, share the link and let people know that we're coming. We're doing big things today. It is Throwback Thursday. Okay, Throwback Thursday is a great day because it means I get to hang out with some really cool people. All right, some really cool people. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go things a little bit different today. I'm going to go who came first in the background. So you know what? My co-host for the day is what I'm going to... No. She's not going to be my co-host, but she's going to hang out with us today. But I'm going to let her introduce the co-host for the day. So without further ado, let me bring on the myth, the legend, Miss Tamaris.
First of all, you kind of hurt my feelings when you said I wasn't going to be your co-host, but it's fine.
I mean, if you want to hang up with us...
I was here on time. I was up, but
you were
just putting it out there. But
you were more on time than me. I was
fine. To introduce your actual co-host, which is Cameron954. You're welcome to come on board.
What up, buddy?
Good morning.
I figured I'd give you another introduction today and see how somebody else does. What are you drinking?
Shout out to Unicity, man. Unicity is a diet plan and intermittent fasting program that I've started, me and the wifey, about 5 weeks ago.
Are you giving free advertising on the show?
Yeah, I was about like, are they sponsoring
you
me?
Free advertising on the show, Cameron? How dare you?
Well, no. If anybody wants to look into the program, go to unicity.com, then hit me up, and I'll turn you on to it. How's that?
So what's up? Where's so obviously Cameron's in South Florida. Where are you at, Tamaris? What part of the country?
I'm in South Florida.
She's in the other side of the house.
She's on the other side of the house. I love it. Okay. Well, what's the weather like there? Because real quick, so it was our AC went out like 2.5 weeks ago when I was in Philadelphia, and it took like a week, and it was 95, 96 degrees every day it was out. Guess how cold it's been since I've gotten the AC fixed? 36 degrees, 46 degrees. So
Over there.
It's gonna be any
Same
different
Mississippi.
in Jackson than it was in Baltimore. Wait until the summer.
I know that's what I heard, but it's supposed to be 90 degrees again next week, they said, which is weird, this bipolar ass weather that we're having. But yeah, so we went trick-or-treating for about 5 minutes, and the kids were like, we want to go back. We want to go sit in the garage and pass out candy.
Why? Because they got a bunch of cornbread in their backs.
Oh no, you didn't. I gotta give you that one. That was good. That was
cornbread and collard greens. Here you go. Maybe some
I'll take it.
live crawfish.
I don't know about the wide crawfish, but I'll take the collard greens.
It's the South.
What'd y'all do for Halloween? Did you pass out candy? What'd y'all do?
No, I made about 800 cheesesteaks for the Seminole Indians on the reservation.
Okay, that's cool. I don't. That's awesome.
For their party, for their Halloween bash they do there. The Seminoles who own Hard Rock. I had a catering gig there.
Awesome. Tamaris, what did you do for Halloween?
I watched kids take a whole bunch of candy from the bowl that clearly said take one or two if you dare, and they took 1,000. So that was great.
So is that your video that's going viral on social media of like the mom, the sister, and all the kids going to the bowl where it says clearly take one and they devour the entire bowl? That's going viral.
If I was, I would have chased them.
Yeah, it's not good. You should go look at it, right? Go look up Family Steals Bowl, a candy bowl at Halloween. I mean, it's going viral.
Family.
Yeah, the whole family, mom, everything.
Hey, awesome. Well, listen, as our daughter Addison went out trick-or-treating for maybe an hour and 20 minutes.
She killed it.
She had to pay the tax, though, right, Tamaris? Like, Tamaris and Addison went through her bag, and they coordinated each of the candies by label, by type. And then I had my pick of the crackles and the Baby Ruths, and then the rest was theirs.
It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. She killed it. She was out there for like an hour. This girl came back with a whole full bag. It was like huge bars of candy, like nerd strings. Like I was. When was this? When I was young, I got
full Nestle bars. Like
they gave us pennies in a bag. Okay, like
did you didn't dress up at all? Either one of you? I'm disappointed. So I happened to go as Fred Flintstone. That's how I was Fred Flintstone. Tamika was Wilma, and then Steven was an astronaut, and Savannah was a witch. So that was our. That was cool.
Hey, when you get a chance, a free weekend, you got to drive up. I think it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe to Huntsville.
Okay.
Go to the NASA Museum and up
my son would love that.
In Huntsville. Huntsville is a big NASA base there.
He's into NASA. I don't know why, but he's into it. He loves it.
Then another 3.5, 4 hours south of you, Mobile. There's another launch pad and a big construction site for NASA down there.
Look, I'm gonna have to go look into all that because he'll love all that kind of stuff.
Huntsville's cool, man. You got to go up there and check it out.
So what are y'all doing to watch the game on Sunday morning? Because it's a 9:30 a.m. kickoff for the Dolphins. What are y'all doing?
I'm going to Germany.
You're not going to Germany, Tamaris.
The Germany fan club invited me.
Lies.
The last time we were all together, and they said they fly me out first class. I'll be on the field. You are such a hater, okay?
Yeah. Because I don't believe you. I don't believe you even for a minute. I don't believe you. You can't trick me. You can't be fooled, okay? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't be fooled again, okay? Not going to be fooled. What are you doing, Cameron? Because obviously Tamaris doesn't want to tell the truth today.
I'm going to Germany.
The fan club of Germany invited me on. I got a first class plane ticket, and we're going out there, and we'll be on the field.
The only person that they didn't invite was you, unfortunately.
Solo D's going with us.
Dirk is laughing in Germany as we speak.
He was the one that invited us.
We're coming, Dirk.
We're going. We're leaving on Friday. I don't know how long it takes, but we're leaving.
I think it's like a 10-hour flight.
No.
That is horrible.
Private. It's about 7.5 hours.
Oh, you're flying private
Oh,
on a G5.
Yeah. I forgot.
Who's footing the bill for the G5?
Dirk.
Him?
Oh, Dirk got it like that.
The fan club, they raised the funds.
They're like, oh.
To be honest with you, the Dolphins really
everybody
gave
but
it to them.
Steven.
They're like, whoever you want from America to come to Germany. And
You
they're
know how
like,
much
oh, we
meter
know.
Dirk would have to make and sell to get us to come over there private?
Hey, JC Texas R said, Tamaris, I send you a DM on Instagram. I need only a face picture for your caricature.
I'm so sorry I haven't replied back to you. I get a lot of DMs, and it's very hard to like.
I just want to make sure JC Texas art is good because you liked my caricature, right? You liked it.
Yeah, and I love the shoes that he did for
the Doll Freaky.
Yeah, I love her name. I'll send you a photo, but is there just a photo on Instagram that you can take? Like, what kind of photo are you looking for?
She doesn't want to do the work, JC Texas art. That's what that was just. So cute.
No, I'm just very picky. So I'll send you 1,000 photos that you can pick from them.
I'll be like, send. Look, calm down. I just asked for one picture, not 20.
That's the problem. I can't just give one. I have to give 20.
Hey, all right, Cameron, let me ask you a question before we get into all these games, man. Dolphins didn't make a move on Tuesday at the trade deadline. What did you think about that?
So I was thinking about this, so obviously the biggest need, especially after last week's game, would be offensive line, right? But we're getting Teron Armstead back and Connor Williams back. That's better than any trades that we could have made. That's the way I would justify that.
There were some people on Dolphins Twitter, as it's called, to say that that Chris Greer was asleep at the wheel. Do you agree with that statement or no?
No, I mean, you got to have a dance partner, number one. So they're probably, and you have to have the draft capital, which we're thin on. Secondly, and positions of need outside of offensive line is where?
Middle linebacker, and there's not a lot of them available.
Exactly. So Terrell Edmonds, maybe, but he doesn't fit the style. And it's clear that Fangio is happy with. I mean, David Long has been playing really well the past 2 or 3 games.
He's playing really well.
And Baker's playing good. AVG is good.
They're starting to look a lot better inside of Vic Fangio's defense, which I love.
And listen, and Duke Riley's solid, man. He's a solid backup. So what are you going to give up to get to be better than what we already have? And they didn't, it doesn't really make sense with the draft capital we had to deal. But secretly, I was wanting, said Cedric Wilson and maybe a second or third to Vegas for Devontae Adams. How cool would that be?
I don't know where he was going to play with all the wide receivers that we legit have a Madden EA, PlayStation Madden team on wide receiver. We legit already do. 100%. All right, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network.
Tamaris in
the building for celebrity NFL picks. Cameron 954.
Not the celebrity.
Not the celebrity at all. Not the celebrity. We're gonna go jump. We got it. Week 9 might be the best slate of games on the year. Like, that's how good all the games are.
But I thought this was week 10.
No, this is week 9. Did you pick week 10 games? Tamaris picked week 10 games. I love it. Tamaris, get with it. Get with it. Go look at dates, okay?
Just gonna have to.
There's a thing.
I look at dates. I thought it was week 10 because I missed last week.
You sure did miss last week. Sure did.
Sure
did. How dare you? Okay.
This really sucks right now.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to do what we do, and that's just go off the top of the head, and we're gonna see how good you really are, Tamaris.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna. It's
no,
a level playing
good.
field right now,
guys.
Level.
Well, guys, my birthday's next weekend on Saturday. 11/11. Celebrate.
1. So basically, you're the number one a million times. So your golden birthday was on 11/11/11.
Oh my God, I made up a song.
Okay,
when it was 11/11/11, I was like, even though I wasn't turning 11, I was turning 11. So I was like, my birthday's at 11/11. I turned 11 at 11/11, and I'm 11. I don't know. It was lit when I was young.
You hear the bars, Cameron?
Those bars
next to low D track.
Okay, now I gotta figure out. Now I got at least I'm ahead. Okay. Anyone wants to bet for week 10? I got you.
But week 9, don't listen to Tamaris for these week 9 picks.
She's probably not going to lose a game. Watch.
I know that'll be the sad part. Vonjo says, "Good morning, Tamaris, Cameron, and Steven. Everyone hit the like button. By the way, Cameron, how you doing? I feel like we haven't chopped it up in a while. Hope all is well."
I was going to say Vonjo who?
Vonjo who? I don't know that guy. I don't know
Vonjo who? What's up, Vonjo?
Oh, by the way,
I hope you had a good 40th birthday. I hope because you missed fan club weekend, and I hope you're going to make it down to a game this year.
2 Tuesdays from now, right? I think it's 2 Tuesdays from now, right? Am I right about that, guys? When DJ Genesis' birthday is coming up on a Tuesday here, and DJ Genesis Tuesdays with me, and we're doing a drinking show like we do for my birthday. Do you know what a drinking show is, Tamaris?
No, you told me I'm not going.
Oh no, you definitely are going. You're definitely coming.
I cannot. First of all, I've been trying. Okay, recently I just started drinking like this year, and
okay. Were you a Mormon?
It's been really hard. I only drink like 2 lychee martinis, and I'm lit. I am hungover the next day. Maybe it's because of the sugar. I don't know.
Make a stop. You just got to make a stop for 5 or 10 minutes on the show, and you have 1 martini with us.
Okay.
At 9:30 in the morning.
At 9:30 in the morning.
What are you doing, Steven?
We do it twice a year, once for my birthday, and then we pick a random day during the season. We decided that DJ Genesis' birthday was going to be Kane's 1989 said the last time Steven had a drinking show, it was bad. Yeah, it didn't work out very well for me.
Yeah, the show was
bad.
OJ McDuffie stopped by for a little while. Kyle Krabs stopped by. It was an awesome show. I don't care what y'all say. All right, let's get into these games. Tonight is Thursday night football, and probably one of the better Thursday night games, in my opinion, that are going to be playing. The Tennessee Titans travel to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. Cameron, we'll start with you. Tennessee Titans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight.
So, is Kenny Pickett starting? Number one. He's doubtful. Number 2 is Will Levis starting.
He is.
Did you see him play last week?
4 touchdowns.
Does he go into Pittsburgh?
Do you think he took Ryan Tannehill's job right away?
I think he put a pause on Ryan Tannehill's return. I'll put that out there.
I agree.
And we'll see what happens tonight, because if he goes into Pittsburgh and steers that team to a win and doesn't,
he's the starter for the rest of the year.
100%.
And I'll say this, because Tennessee had such a great game last week and Will Levi had 4 touchdowns, that is the sole reason that they were not sellers on Tuesday, because they should have been sellers. But Will Levi changed it.
I mean, they still have an opportunity to get in the playoffs, right? Like
they do, 100% they do. Kenny Pickett is starting, they're saying. In the chat.
So I'm going to take Pittsburgh. I'm going to say that defense is too good for Will Levis to repeat what he did last week. If Derrick Henry, I think, is the wild card, and if Derrick Henry goes off, then Tennessee's got a good opportunity to win, but I don't think he does. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh in a low-scoring squeaker.
Tamaris, who do you got?
Steelers.
The Steelers.
Yeah.
The reason why?
Well, you guys I'm literally rushing through trying to figure out my picks.
We just gave you a minute to choose the game. We talked about the game. We gave you players. What more do you want from us, Tamaris?
I'm over it.
Okay.
But wait, Cameron, did you pick Steelers?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not doing that bad. I'm still.
By the way, real quick, side note, before I give you my pick, who last week picked Denver to beat Kansas City? This guy. This guy did. This beautiful face right here.
Oh,
and y'all said I was crazy.
Because you are.
Doesn't matter. What was give us the updates real quick. Cameron, what happened last week, sir?
Steven had 7 wins. Cameron had 5 wins. And Tamaris had 0 wins.
Because I didn't choose anyone.
I'm a winner. No, it doesn't matter. I'm a winner. 7 wins, baby.
You're a loser, but it's fine.
No, that's okay. Haters gonna hate, Tamaris.
I'm
picking Tennessee to win tonight. Tennessee is gonna win tonight. Will Levi is going to take the world by storm, and I am a Will Levi fan. Go Will Levi. Kentucky.
All right. I have all of my picks.
He threw 4 touchdowns last week. He's going to throw 4 picks tonight.
Don't do that.
On national TV.
I pray that's not the case.
Minka Fitzpatrick is going to go off.
Oh, my God. Don't let that happen. Yeah, no, I'm going Tennessee tonight. I think that's what it's going to be. All right, we're going to come back to the Dolphins-Chiefs games. We're going to do that for last. These 1 o'clock games, there's 1 or 2 of them that are really, really good. There's 1 or 2 of them that are really, really bad. We're going to start with Minnesota Vikings versus the Atlanta Falcons. Cameron, start with you.
So this is an interesting game, right? So Kirk Cousins, unfortunately, is out for the season with his torn Achilles. They're starting Jared Hall, I believe is his name.
Yep.
Who is all of 5'7" or something like that. The Falcons are also making a switch at quarterback and starting Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, why? So real quick, so the Atlanta Falcons are tied for first place. They're 4-4. Desmond Ritter's a young quarterback. He's not playing great, but he's not playing horribly, right? He's learning. This is a learning curve. Why sit Desmond Ridder to start Taylor Heineke, who, by the way, Cameron and I both love. We were big Heineke fans when he was in Washington for the last couple of years. We're big Heineke fans, but I don't understand why Atlanta's making the switch.
Because they have an inept head coach. And that's all I can say. Like that head coach is beyond logical thinking in NFL terms. That said, it's in Atlanta. Atlanta's playing really well. Their defense is good against the run, which I think the Vikings are going to rely on tonight. And they're at home, so I'm going to take Atlanta.
Tamaris, who are you going with tonight? Or Sunday?
So I think they're kind of like in the same boat. I feel like it can go either way, but I am going to go for the Falcons.
Yeah, look, I think the Kirk Cousins injury is going to hurt Minnesota. I feel bad for Minnesota a little bit. With that, well, I feel bad for Kirk Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins a lot, and I would have liked to have. He was in the MVP race. He was having a great year. He was having a career year. But this whole Desmond Ridder thing really threw me for a loop. But it is Taylor Heineke, and I'm a big Heineke fan. And Atlanta's at home, so I'm going to go Atlanta as well. We're going to take Atlanta across the board here. Next game up, the Chicago Bears, versus the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. Cameron?
I'm sorry?
Okay. Do you want to go first, Tamaris?
Go ahead, Tamaris.
Yeah, you go first, Tamaris.
For what?
Chicago Bears versus the New Orleans Saints. She didn't pick that one. She still
you do it a different way. I have it. I picked Saints. But I think you should let me say it because you I don't know where you're at.
What did I say? What did I say, Tamaris?
I don't know because on my list it was like Seahawks and Ravens next. Like, where are you getting fucking Bears and Saints?
Ooh, swear jar.
They're right there.
All right.
They're right there. Tamaris, Tamaris, the swear jar does not matter to her, unfortunately.
Okay. I pick Saints.
I'm
not having service.
The Saints are just way too talented. They scored 38 points last week against a good defense. They're way too talented. Kamara is healthy. Derek Carr's in rhythm. And then let's not even talk about how just atrocious the Bears are right now, regardless of how we feel about Tyler Badgett, who I like. The Saints are only giving the Bears 8.5 points, and it should be 28.5. Like, this game will not be close. So New Orleans.
I don't know what's going on with the Bears. I think that franchise is.
And they trade for like the NFL leader in sacks in Montez Sweat.
I know.
Which is a wise move. I mean, obviously they're not playing to win this year.
I'm very confused by the moves that they make, though.
Why? I mean, they're slowly building a team, right? If Fields is their guy, they're going to continue building around him. They have a good offensive line. They have their pick and Carolina's first round pick next year, which could be the first and second pick in the draft next year. So let's say they take the best defensive player, whoever that is, and they take Monty Harrison Jr. Or Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State, where Fields played with him. So, you can see it building.
I do. I'm going Saints, though. It's in New Orleans, and I'm definitely going Saints there. Tamaris is having problems with the internet over there. God, I don't know whose internet that is that's over there, but
she's in the wrong part of the house.
Tell her to come in there with you and get a chair.
Believe me, there's not enough room in here for
her. All right, next up, we got the Los Angeles Rams versus. Oh wait, who did I said the Saints, right? And who did Tamaris say? Tamaris said the Saints. Rams versus Packers. Rams versus Packers.
Rams versus Packers. So this is in Green Bay.
This is in Green Bay.
I was just texting her. All right. Rams versus the Pack. So the Rams are just as abysmal as the Bears, I think. And the Packers might be the worst team in that division. That's saying something. Like, how are the Packers worse than the Bears? I mean, talent-wise, they're not. But how do you not give Randall Cobb the ball on goal line situations? How are you not passing down the field with the speed that they have on the edges, like it on the outside? I don't know what's going on in Green Bay either, but I cannot see for the life of me the Green Bay Packers losing at home to the Rams. So I'm taking Green Bay. Well,
I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Rams over the Green Bay Packers.
Holy Moses.
I do not believe in Jordan Love. I think for the first time in 25 plus years, that franchise doesn't have a quarterback. Between Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. So, I'm not a Jordan Love fan. I don't believe in Jordan Love, and I'm definitely taking the Rams to beat the Packers in Green Bay. That's my pick.
I just want to shout out someone in the comments section. Xavier might be my dad is his handle.
Sweat is a free agent after this year. No way he re-signs with the Bears.
So part of that trade was made because
salary cap.
No, because they're going to have a trade. A trade. They're going to have a long-term contract worked out with him very soon.
Oh, you moved.
I had to. There was no service back there.
I know. The person whose house you're in just needs to have better internet. That's all that is.
No, that's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like how much boosters you put in. It's just not going to work back there.
No, you're supposed to go.
Her bedroom's the safe house, so she's in a bunker underneath.
Yeah. I have guns all over the place. Like
I totally believe all that. See, I believe that more than you guys flying on a G5 to Germany.
It's true.
That dirt paid for.
It's literally true.
Los Angeles Rams versus Green Bay Packers. Who do you have, Tamaris?
Rams. LA. Gotta go with the LA.
LA.
Losers.
So, next game up, the Washington Commanders. Very interesting what's kind of going on there. They trade away Montez Sweat. They trade away Chase Young. They have a new owner. They're about to hit the reset button, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing the last sightings of their head coach, Ron Rivera, this year, too. I think he's on his way out the door eventually, in my opinion. And they're facing the New England Patriots in New England. Yeah, do it again, Tamaris. Patriots.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't have money for the swear jar, but F the Patriots.
I ain't mad at you.
Patriots. We all agree. F the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron, who you got?
The Patriots.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
How do you
Eric,
just say F the Patriots and then you choose?
I still don't have them.
Makes no sense.
So you guys are both taking Washington?
I'm taking Washington.
Yeah,
dude.
all day.
New England's a dumpster fire. I don't care that they just traded away two of their best players on defense. I don't. Washington. I'm still taking the Commanders over the Patriots in New England. That's how much I think of the Patriots.
Commandos.
Not one iota.
Where is that game even? So the Patriots are 3.5 point favorites at home, right? The over-under is at 40, which is way too much.
Way too much. I'm taking the under. And anytime there's 3 points or less, it's just home field advantage. It's not that you're favored.
Listen, you take out the two best players, arguably, outside of McLaurin off that roster, and I shudder to think what that locker room atmosphere is like right now. And all reports, he asked about Rivera. If you read around the reports coming out of Washington, Eric Bieniemy is basically the head coach of that team right now.
Yeah, Ron Rivera's over, done with, gone,
done. And I'm a big Ron Rivera fan, but
we like Riverboat Ron. I like Riverboat Ron.
One of the better linebackers in Chicago Bear history. So
the Bears. All right, game of the 1 o'clock window. The Seattle Seahawks versus the Baltimore Ravens. This is a must-watch game.
It's the two birds.
It's two birds.
Two birds game.
Lose. Two birds, one game. I'm telling you right now.
Not the two birds in one game.
Hold up. Where's it at?
That was great.
Bam. Yes.
That was good.
Okay. Seattle Seahawks versus the Baltimore Ravens. Tamaris, you go first.
I'm going with the Ravens. We're flying high. They're gonna kill it.
It's in Baltimore.
I'm a little astounded at the spread. 6 points the Ravens are giving the Seahawks, which I think is.
Think about it like this, Cameron. We just said if you have 3 points or less, it's just straight home field advantage, right? So that means the real point spread is 3 points that they're favored to win by a field goal, in my opinion. And Seattle has to fly all the way across the country from Seattle, Washington to Baltimore.
I get it. And Baltimore's playing really well right now.
Baltimore's playing probably some of the best football in all of the NFL.
I'm gonna take Baltimore also, and I want to ask you a question. Would you be surprised if Baltimore came out of the AFC as the champions?
The entire AFC?
Yeah. In the Super Bowl.
Well, we have this team down in Miami called the Dolphins.
I understood, but I'm just saying, would you be surprised?
No, I would not be surprised. Lamar Jackson is playing. That team in general is just playing very well right now. And I remember like 2 years ago when we were looking for a head coach. I feel like every time we've looked for a head coach, at least the last 2 times, John Harbaugh's name has come up as a potential trade from
one of the Harbaughs,
Miami. Yeah. John Harbaugh should not be underrated, but I feel like he is as a head coach in the NFL. I think he's a top 5 head coach in the NFL. And part of the reason that he is that is because ownership there and Steve Bisciotti, who's great, who I've met on a couple of occasions, is amazing. And then they've had pretty good GMs there, and Eric DaCosta and Ozzie Newsome for the last 20 plus, 30 plus years. So I mean, look, that if you want an organization to look at, Tamaris, what are you doing? If you want an organization to like get a blueprint from and how to run a successful and Super Bowl champion organization, it's Baltimore, because they seem to hit the reset button. They make all the right moves, and even when it doesn't look great for them, they still come out on top. So no, I wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore.
Well, besides what Lamar Jackson's doing, you guys go out there and Google what Roquan Smith has been doing this year.
I know, and Ryan Keeling, who had the worst take ever on the show yesterday, he agreed with Pete. It was horrible, but he did say like Miami's biggest regret is going to be not going after Roquan Smith and going after Bradley Chubb. Although Bradley Chubb's been playing really well the last 3 weeks, but Roquan Smith that boy's good.
That boy good.
He's really good. All right, I'm going Baltimore.
I got you. Next.
All right, next up, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Houston Texans. Where are you going, Tamaris?
So I think they're kind of the same right now. I think it can go either way. And I think the Buccaneers, even though I really don't fuck with Tampa, like it's not my vibe, but I think the Buccaneers are going to win.
Tamaris, I couldn't agree with you more. I think both teams are kind of a little bit in the same boat. Houston already has the direction they're going at quarterback with CJ Stroud. They are at home, but man, I felt bad. Weren't they the Thursday night game last week, Cameron? That Tampa, they were a night game, and I watched them, and I'm like, they have it. They just can't put it together, but they have everything there to win.
Except the competent quarterback.
I don't put that loss in Tampa on Baker the other night. I don't.
Their clock management sucked.
Yeah, but that's head coaching. I want to go Tampa here, but Houston is the home. I'm going Tampa. I'm going to go Tampa too.
The Texans.
It is going to be close.
Texans are 2.5-point favorites at home, 40-point over under. I like the direction Houston's going. I think CJ Stroud's, playing well, and the running game is good as well. I'm taking Houston at home to win by field goal.
I mean, look, it's going to be a close game, and either one of us are probably going to be right in that. All right, next game. Arizona Cardinals versus the Cleveland Browns. Cameron, you go first.
Is Deshaun Watson even playing? I mean,
I think he's a game time decision.
But
I've heard he's probably not likely going to play.
He only practices and takes Sundays off. I mean, like the rest of us. Like
he's probably getting a massage somewhere.
100%. And is the vertically challenged quarterback from Arizona playing?
Watson is out there saying.
No, the vertically challenged quarterback from Arizona.
I don't know who that is. You're talking about Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the, un-PC label.
Heightenedly challenged?
Vertically challenged. I'm taking Cleveland at home. Cleveland's got the best defense in the league, or top 3. And regardless of who's playing quarterback, it could be Johnny Unitas and Terry Bradshaw back there. And it's not going to matter.
Bears, Arizona Cardinals, Cleveland Browns.
I know I went against me not
Dobbs
picking
was
my
traded,
birds.
by the way, Cameron. Dobbs was
Again?
traded. Dobbs was traded to Minnesota. Okay.
No, I'm talking about Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Murray. He was traded because Kyler Murray started his practice window, and they haven't declared him off the IL yet. But he started practice.
I just want to state for the record, I do not believe in Cleveland. I think they're frauds. You want a fraudulent team, go look at Cleveland. Don't think they're going to be – I think they're fool's gold. I understand what their record is. I think they're fool's gold. But they are going to beat the Cardinals at home on Sunday. They're definitely going to beat the Cardinals at home.
Yep.
Next game up. Indianapolis Colts versus the Carolina Panthers. Start of the 4:00 window. Colts, Panthers. Tamaris?
Colts. Got to go with the Colts.
Cameron?
Panthers are getting 2.5 at home. They came off their first win. The Colts are kind of in disarray. I'm taking Carolina with, don't call it a win streak.
Don't call it a win streak, too.
Second game in a row.
So Carolina is the Colts, just to be clear?
Carolina is the Panthers. Indianapolis is the Colts. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Colts.
Okay.
I'm going to Indy.
This is a hard one for me.
Steven?
Just pick it.
Steven?
I'm going to go Colts.
All right. You wrote it. I'm writing it down. Who knows who's starting at quarterback because Gardner Minshew's.
I have no idea.
Listen, in the chats, people are saying Colts.
But isn't that bad that I don't know who the starter is going to be and I'm still picking them over the Panthers? That's how.
Well, I was just going to say you don't know who's starting for the Colts and you run a football talk show.
But who knows who's starting for the Colts? Does anybody? The Colts don't know who's starting for the Colts. Let's be honest here. All right, here we go. New York Giants versus the Vegas Raiders. Now, Vegas at midnight, last night or the night before, at midnight, 2 nights ago, fired the head coach and fired the GM.
They announced it at midnight. That guy got canned. That guy got canned while he was taking his kids trick or treating. He went up to Mark Davis's house, and inside that bag it said, "Night, night, termite."
Night, night. Josh McDaniels might be the worst head coach ever. He failed in Denver. He failed in Vegas. I feel really, I know people are saying, oh, you feel bad for a millionaire. I still feel bad for Devontae Adams. He got the short end of the stick of his career for a good 2 years. Easy. Got screwed for 2 years of his career, at least. Man, that is a dumpster fire. I'm going Giants, but the Giants and Brian Daboll ain't too far behind. Let's be honest about that. So, but I'm still going the Giants over Vegas.
Tamaris.
I think. Well, I picked Vegas, but now after getting all this insight, I don't know if I still want to stay with it.
Well, look, to be fair, their track record for teams that fire their head coaches, they're really good, actually. For some reason, teams come together for interim head coaches, and they win a few games.
You know what? I'm not gonna be a hater, and I'm gonna just stay with my pick. I'm gonna just say the Raiders are gonna win, and they're gonna pull through this tough time that they have going on, and that's it. Yeah, they got this. They got this.
I'm going to say, what kind of silly analogy can I make here? Let me see. Taking the lid off a top. How about
dad jokes?
What's another analogy here I can make? Like opening up the window, fresh air. How about this analogy? How about an 18-year-old boy at prom ripping off the condom? That's how much pressure is going to be relieved off the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay, we need to bring this back to like PG, not PG-13, please, guys.
Because
got it.
if you watch and listen to how.
All right, okay, I'll change it. It's Giants.
No.
No. Everyone on the list.
Tamaris, are you being peer pressured right now?
Are you taking the Giants? What are you going to do?
I'm taking the Giants.
I'm taking the Giants.
All right. I'm putting that down because I'm taking the Raiders. Steven took the Giants. I think Aiden O'Connell comes in.
Good.
Everybody in that locker room. What he did?
Tamaris, he just mind-effed you. He totally did. He played you like a violin, Tamaris.
Like a fiddle.
He played you like a fiddle. You played yourself, Tamaris.
Tamaris, there's 2 fiddles in the back room. You can go get one of them.
I know. I can start playing it right now.
So let me finish here because Mark Davis, went and interviewed 5 or 6 veterans in the locker room, and to a man, they all said the culture sucks, that we need a change, it's stifling, we need a change here. All right. And when I made the silly analogy, I'm being kind of serious here. The pressure is going to be relieved. These guys are going to be flying around the field. They believe in Aiden O'Connell, number 2. That kid last year when he came in lit it up. Okay.
Is he the quarterback that for the interim head coach won all those games?
He's the one last year when Garoppolo. Yes.
Or no. I was thinking about 2 years ago. Never mind, because McDaniel was there last year.
Correct. And so, and Devontae Adams is going to get fed. You watch how much Aiden O'Connell passes to Devontae Adams, and you watch how much Josh Jacobs runs the ball, and you're going to see the defense flying around. It's going to be a reawakening in Las Vegas.
Are they going to sneak into the playoffs in the 7th seed with an interim head coach and a backup quarterback?
I mean, it should have happened 2 years ago too. And I'll tell you this: the Raiders are at home, and Vegas is giving the Raiders 1.5 as favorites.
Yeah, I'm still going Giants.
Listen, Vegas always knows, and I'm taking the Raiders.
Don't.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Like a few minutes ago,
Tamaris, you got played. You got
100% because he literally said he was taking the Giants.
No,
just
I
like
never said that. Never.
We all heard you, Cameron.
Never said
Someone on the chat, can you please tell me that I'm right? Because I'm pretty sure he said he was taking the Giants. And you guys made me feel bad about everything that's going on with them. And that's fine.
Hey, and to answer your question, Xavier Howard is.
You're saying this is O'Connell's first year, by the way.
It is.
You said last year he was the quarterback.
No, he's a rookie this year.
Okay. All right.
You guys sure this is a football show? It's being asked, and to answer your question with all validity and transparency, we question ourselves every day.
Every day. All right, next game up. The best game of the 4:00 window. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be a good game. Cowboys, Eagles. Tamaris, who do you have?
I'm going for the Birds, so I'm going for the Eagles.
Boo. I gotta boo you here. I'm sorry.
This is gonna be the upset of the week when the Eagles win. So I'm super excited.
How's it an upset when the Eagles are favored?
The Eagles are favored. That's not an upset, Tamara.
I guess I really don't know what an upset is. It's fine.
Okay. Here we go.
You guys literally have me on to make me look stupid. Like I really don't know what's going on.
We would never do that, Tamaris. He might do that. I wouldn't. I would never do that.
So,
all right. Anyways, I'm going Eagles as well. Eagles are definitely going to beat the Dallas Cowboys at home in Philly.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, 100%.
Philadelphia.
Tamaris, you have never been more smart and right on this show ever than you were right now picking that game.
I knew it.
Sunday night game. Very interesting one because the last time these two teams played, the game got halted and canceled in the 4th quarter. The Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals. This is when DeMar Hamlin got hurt last year.
PTSD taking that field.
Man, it's a night game. It's Cincinnati. It's going to be an interesting one. Bills, Bengals. Who do you have? We'll start with Cameron.
I mean, we now know who Joe Burrow is, right? Like he's Sleepy Joe, and not the one that's
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe is our president.
No, Sleepy Joe in Cincinnati sleeps through the first quarter of the schedule, right? The first 4 games, and then he turns it on like he did last week. And nobody wants to see Buffalo lose more than us as a fan base, right?
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, I think Cincinnati wins, and they're giving Buffalo 2 points. I think they win by 12.
Game was halted in the 1st quarter, not the 4th. Did I say the 4th? I meant the 1st. I'm sorry. I knew that.
Again, not a football show, Xavier.
Not a football show, Xavier. Why? I knew it was the 1st. I don't know why I said the 4th.
He's putting you on blast. That Xavier
that's
guy,
fine.
he
I
don't
care.
like you.
I don't care. I'm going Cincinnati. It's at home. Cincinnati. Buffalo are frauds. Okay, maybe they're not frauds, but
but they're clearly not as good as they were last year at this point in the season. Doesn't mean they're not going to be there at the end of the season, but they're not as good this year right now. And you know why? And it's because of exactly what I said earlier, before the season started. We've seen the best of Josh Allen. Like, this is who Josh Allen is.
Yeah. Tamaris, who do you have? Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals.
This is why I hate going last, because and then I hear what you guys say and I'm like, oh my God, like, should I switch it up? But I'm not going to switch it up. I picked Bills. I did. I'm not going to lie. But now everyone on the chat is saying,
well, you got a couple.
And I knew when I chose it, I was like, I knew I was going to feel some type of way because I love my Bengals. And I was like, I should always stay with the Bengals. That's my thing. And I did it.
I like how she talks about her Bengals jewelry.
My Bengals.
Her Bengals.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
All right. Monday night game. Los Angeles Chargers versus the New York Jets. By the way, I will be watching a game in every window of the weekend. Every game I'm excited for tonight's game a little bit. Obviously excited for the morning game, Dolphins Chiefs, the 1:00 game, Seahawks and Ravens, the 4:00 game, Cowboys and Eagles, the Sunday night game, Bills and Bengals. And I'm even going to watch the Monday night game this week, Chargers and the Jets, and be like, okay, every game every game is going to be good this week. Like, I'm telling you, week 9 is the best slate of games so far.
I thought it was week 10. So, I mean, yeah.
Chargers, Jets at home. Tamaris, go first. New York.
And New York. We're going for the Jets. And I know you're going to talk shit because I know you either hate the Giants. I knew it.
I have nothing to say to you right now.
I know.
Nothing. Just nothing good. Cameron, who do you have?
God, I hate that I'm going to have to pick the Jets and that's going to be make them their 4th win in a row. And
people are going to think they're legit.
They are getting 3.5 points at home to a horrible Chargers team right now.
Upset of the week. Chargers will beat the New York Jets. Upset of the week.
Okay, can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. So when you say upset of the week, right? So it's like, is it like 2 bad teams or like a really bad team going against a really good team and then the really bad team is going to win?
How do I explain this, Cameron? Help me here, Cameron.
I was trying not to listen, but basically, if you look at what the Las Vegas odds are, and in this case, the Jets are receiving 3.5 points, meaning they're underdogs by 3.5 points. And if the Jets win, especially more than 3.5 points, then that's an upset.
Aldo wants me to do a couch-a-thon on Sunday for all 4 games. He wants me to live stream.
Wrong show because it wouldn't be couch-a-thin.
Yeah, like couch-a-thin and not thon.
No, I knew where Cameron was going. Tamaris, that went over Tamaris's head. But I knew where you were going, and I'm proud. You're not going to body shame me, okay, Cameron? Okay, you're not going to body shame me. I'm a big guy, and I'm okay with it. You hear that, Tamaris? You hear how he treats me, Tamaris?
You should not be body shaming anyone, okay? Everyone's beautiful.
Yes.
Inside and out.
Yes. Cameron.
Don't do that, Steven. That's my guy.
Hey,
don't even get
air
me
high
started.
five, Tamaris. Air high five.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
All right. Final pick of the game. Germany. The Dolphins.
We're going to be there on
Kansas
Sunday.
City Chiefs. We'll start with Tamaris. Kansas City Chiefs, Miami Dolphins, 9:30 in the morning. Get your wiener
Wiener what?
Wiener schnitzel. Schnitzel.
Well, right now, both of those teams. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you that I know this. Okay, guys, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Both of those teams, I think they have the same wins and the same loss.
They do
at this point.
Very good.
So they're very even at this. Not me giving facts to you guys, okay? Stop! Don't hype me up because I get really excited. So this is gonna be a really hard game, and I'm super excited because I'm going to Germany. We're meeting up with that guy and all the Germany fan base. But obviously, I'm gonna go for the Dolphins.
Okay, I was with you till you just started lying again about going to Germany. Don't appreciate it.
You're such a hater.
You're gonna be surprised when you're on your Sunday couch-a-thon, and she taps in, and there's going to be a bunch of big steins of beer and German people all over in her background.
Because you guys are going to go to some German bar and try to pretend that you're in Germany.
I'm gonna be on the ground, like with the players. Like I'm there. Like, I'm right behind the players. I'm getting all of their numbers, every single one.
Go ahead, Cameron.
You were such a hater today, and I thought you were my guy.
Your Germany game, sir. Chiefs, Miami Dolphins.
Couple of shout outs first, man. Sandy, she's tapping in from West Coast, California. Shout out to DJ Sick Turtle in the comment section there, who's now made it to more home games in Miami than Stephen D is. Just want to throw that out there.
Ooh, Sting. Oh, you don't make any noise for that when someone comes at you, but for everyone else you do. That's amazing.
I held the buttons. It's my show. I can do what I want, Tamaris.
Not Fantasy Island. It's F-Boy Island. No.
Might as well be Fantasy Island, though. Kyler Murray running around there introducing people on the show. See what I did there?
I did.
It went right over Tamaris' head.
I feel like every kind of little thing that you say is just going right over. It's fine.
I got to go to the doctor's. By the way, I'm sick, just so you guys know. I went to the I'm taking medicine and went to the doctor yesterday to the urgent care.
Well, don't get us sick.
Got tested for strep. I don't have strep, but I got to go back to the doctor's at 2 o'clock.
Breathing all in that mic, passing it through the airway.
Can you? So the Chiefs got Tay-Tay and we got Tam Tam. Is that me? Am I Tam Tam?
The Chiefs got Tay-Tay and we got Tam Tam. Yes, Gabriel said that. That just made your day, didn't it?
Stop. No, Gabriel, follow me on Instagram. I'm following you right back.
Here you go. Don't do it, Gabe. This is how it starts. You're going to find yourself on a reality TV show.
Get him, Tamaris.
Hey, back to the game.
Okay, sorry.
Here's why I'm picking the Miami Dolphins. They flew out on Tuesday. The Chiefs are flying out today. The Chiefs are basically going to the hotel, having one light practice, and then the game. That's it. Last night, I know the team was having Wiener Schnitzel and beer, and I'm not even joking. That's what was happening. And they're acclimated to the culture and the time, and they're getting back on a good sleep schedule. They're going to be rested. They're going to have Xavier Howard, Manolo, to answer your question from the earlier comment. Expect Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey to be starting cornerbacks with Cater in the slot.
Didn't you say that you didn't expect Xavier to play another down, maybe?
I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
And listen, and as Xavier is not my father, maybe my father in the comment section clearly pointed out, this may or may not be a true football show. So
it's not.
We got a lot of good things going. Who knows? Teron Armstead might be playing.
There's a chance that happens.
But I will say this. Someone in the comments, and I think it was a Puke Jets fan, said that, KC's not losing 2 in a row. I think it's going to happen this week. And I think that the KC defense just doesn't have the answers for what Miami is going to put on the field against them, especially up front. So I think it'll be a good game. But I also think that Miami is going to win by 12 points.
I'm not putting on a heater for 4 days.
You're rubbing your hands and blowing into them. Like, how cold are you in your house?
It's 32 degrees outside.
I just want to point out that DJ Sick Turtle is a season ticket holder and makes it to the games, buddy. Just want to put that out there.
I'm glad DJ Sick Turtle is
listen. We know that Steven, since he's moved, he's not really a Dolphins fan.
What?
Just saying.
I think he's a Nick Saban fan. He's going to be an Alabama fan.
Obviously has took 1,000 steps back after he moved to where did you move? Mississippi? What the fuck is Mississippi?
And Nacho Fins, you're correct. They flew out Monday night, so Monday late afternoon.
Let's get something straight.
Wait,
Tamaris.
how do you guys know when they fly out?
Dare come on my show and say that I'm not a Dolphins fan. I'm the biggest Dolphins fan there is in size.
How many games have you gone this year? Answer that question.
I've been to 2 games this year.
2 games out of how many games?
8.
This is the 9th week, right? So there's been 8 games. If you've only gone to 2, and out of the 6, right? There was 6 additional games that you didn't go to.
Wait, time out. We're gonna do a little fact checking here.
Am I doing wrong?
Club weekend.
Yep.
What?
And
went to Philadelphia.
Oh no, she said home games. How many Miami Dolphins home games have you been to?
Been to 1. And then look, guys.
What up, Lewis? Shout out to Lewis. Lewis is a real Dolphins fan. All right. Just want to put that out there. Lewis.
He's Canes and Dolphins.
Lewis is a diehard Dolphins fan. All right. He loves Tua. He loves his team.
Hit the womp button. I see. I hit it for you, Sick Turtle. I did. All right. Here's my pick. The Miami Dolphins are clearly, in my opinion, the better team than Kansas City right now. Their quarterback is playing better than Kansas City's. Their offensive line, with all the injuries that it has, is playing better than Kansas City's. Their defense is starting to come to and starting to find cohesiveness in being together, and it's improving. It's getting better. We clearly have the better wide receivers by a long shot. And the only thing that they really have going for them is Travis Kelce and that other girl's name, whatever her name is. That's Swifty girl.
Yeah, that girl.
When we clearly
you know what the Dolphins got?
We have Tam.
No, seriously, Ken, who do I need to talk to get Dolphins tickets, really good ones? What football player do I have to slide in their DMs?
Football player? Why don't you just go on the other side of the house and ask?
No. I want front row.
She wants to sit in those 1970s.
I'm sorry, 18 rows behind the bench isn't good enough for Tamaris.
I don't want to be 18. I want to be.
By the way, I still think those aren't the best seats that you have. I think the corner club seats are. I love it.
My bad. If you want the corner club seats, Tamaris, I mean air conditioning, private car, you go up there too.
Tamaris, the corner club seats.
So how do I get those seats?
Ask.
Who's the president? Can someone DM me the president of the Dolphins and whoever's single from the Dolphins?
It's Tom Garfinkel. The email is tomg@miamidolphins.com.
Slide into Tom Garfinkel's DMs.
I'm sure his wife would appreciate it.
Oh, no. No. That's my no. If they're married, no. I want the single people.
I don't know anybody who's single in the front office of the Dolphins.
I'm telling you who is single and throws that thing around, Xavier Howard.
How many kids does he have?
Oh, no. I don't want to deal with kids either. I'm not no stepmom.
I've heard he's got a lot of kids.
No, is he like Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon has 12 kids.
Yeah, but so all right. There's
Antonio Cromartie.
All right, that's what I was. All right, so there's Nick Cannon and there's Antonio Cromartie. Nick Cannon, all the baby mamas know each other. They all get along. They all stay kind of in the same place. They're all kind of in the same place. And
Ray Finkel, slide into Ray Finkel's DMs.
And Antonio Cromartie had 10 kids by 11 different women in 8 states.
He got a home for every zip
or
code.
11 kids by 10 different women in 8 states. I don't know how you do that. I mean, that man, every time his plane touched down as a player, had somebody there waiting for him in every city. In every city he played in. He said, let's go.
Tyreek
Hills joined. Oh, Tyreek Hills is single.
Okay, I'll look.
He got
I
baby.
can't find that Ray guy on Instagram, guys. You got to send me the Instagram handle.
You just send her Ray Finkel's
yourself, please. Tamaris is cheap, just so y'all know.
I'm not buying no seats. First of all, I don't even know what's going on in the game. What makes you think I'm going to buy seats? Okay.
I would like to see Tamaris in the deep end with all the super fans for one game.
We can
make would enjoy that.
We can make that happen.
But I want to be there for that one.
Oh.
I want to be there.
Okay. Guys, this is oh, my fucking phone is dirty. This is the Tyreek guy, guys.
Yeah, his name is
the Tyreek guy.
So everyone sees I'm a follow, and then I'm gonna slide in the DM. What do I say?
You say, "Hey, this is Tam Tam, not Tay Tay."
Hey, this is.
She's really writing it.
I'm doing it, and then we'll see next week if he replies back.
I know you're in Germany. I know you're in Germany right now. I just want to say, good luck.
Hey, put this on there. Hey.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. What am I really writing?
Please Cheetah, I really want to come to Germany to watch you play. Can I get a ticket?
No, don't do that.
No, that sounds desperate. Hey,
no. What you say is, I know you're in Germany right now. When you get back to South Florida, what's up? What's good?
That Tyreek guy.
You are in
Tyreek.
Well, you continue to be TMZ and some.
But when you get
some cross of TMZ and what's that? The divorce.
Yeah, this is not a football show anymore.
The divorce detective show.
Divorce detective.
Okay, guys, I'm putting it.
All right.
Okay.
What's up? Send. Hit send. We'll see if it works.
Send.
Hey, Pamela. Hey, shout out to Pamela who came by the tailgate last week with her husband. Man, shout out to you.
Ryan AP says, please don't distract Cheetah. Please don't distract him.
I wish I could have spent more time with you, Pam, but I'm sure I'll see you at another game.
Dougie Fresh says, I'm sure no other woman has ever tried to get free tickets from an NFL player. Great idea.
No. Literally every woman try to get free tickets, but it's fine. I'm
different. I'm single, but I can only get you section 300 tickets.
No, we don't do nosebleeds. I'm so sorry.
No nosebleeds. She's too good for 300.
No,
she's too good for 18 rows behind the Dolphins bench. Please.
Okay, first of all, Ryan, you're disrespectful. Okay.
Hey, Ryan AP, if he responds and starts playing bad, we're all blaming Tamaris.
No, as kids would say, on God.
I'm the next Taylor Swift for Cheetah.
You're the next Taylor Swift. You have to be Taylor Swift first in order to be the next Taylor Swift.
Oh. I'm Tamaris. You know what? This is where have a wonderful day, guys. I am done with this.
I love you, Tamaris. Ladies and gentlemen,
I love you guys.
Tamaris.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're the best, Tamaris.
Yeah, I'm out too. See ya.
You're not out. We got to talk Dolphins.
I'm out. I told you at 11 o'clock. It's 11:16. You can talk TMZ with Tamaris. I got to roll.
I'm done. I'm clicking off right now, so I don't know about that. But I'll let you guys know in the DMs if Cheetah writes back. I doubt that he is. He probably gets so many DMs.
Yeah, he's probably got somebody running his DMs.
He probably like those BBLs. Girl don't got a BBL. You know? In Miami, that's all over. That's all you see.
Cameron.
Crazy. Okay, bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Hey, Cameron, real quick. I do want to ask you this question before we get into some more Dolphins talk. Who leads the NBA right now in fast break points?
Who leads the NBA?
Yep, in fast break points.
No. You're baiting me here, and
I am. I am.
I haven't watched enough NBA to understand what's going on yet, other than Miami's and Jimmy Butler's pissed off. And there's a team that's 8-0. No, that's hockey. Boston's 8-0 in hockey.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't care because it's the first week of
He is the oldest player in the league and leads the league in fast break points. The man is a god. Put that guy up. He couldn't hold a jockstrap to LeBron James. That man, when he was playing for the Wizards, was averaging crap. He was still better than half the league. I'm not going to sit here and deny that.
He averaged over 30 points.
LeBron is leading the league at 1,000,000 years old.
Please do not, for the life of me, do not go down this road, Steven.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you, when I heard that stat,
you will be embarrassed.
When I heard that stat last night watching the game.
It's the first damn week of the season. You talk to me after.
Like, let's go.
Talk to me in February and see where that is. After he misses a whole month.
Dougie Fresh says, Steven, how has the Mississippi culture shock hitting you? I lived there for 5 years, and wow, I like it here, Dougie Fresh. I like it. MJ in this soft era would be ridiculous, Gabriel said. We talking about fast break points? Yes. Exactly. Jason Tatum would be number one, but he shares with Jaylen Brown. Whatever.
Yeah, the Lakers are 3-2.
Who cares? One game they were out of, and the other game they lost on a last-second shot. They are 10 times better than how they started last year. They're a good team. Y'all better stop it.
Nobody said they're a bad team. They're a decent team. They're borderline playoff worthy.
No, they're better than playoff worthy. They're contenders. They're not. Look, to be fair, they're not going to beat Denver. Like, nobody's beating Denver right now. But they're a top 5 team in the West. Easy.
Top 5 team in the West.
Yes, 100% they are. Last night they didn't have Hachimura. Who's the other guy? I forget the other two guys, but two other big players. Gabe Vincent and I can't think of the third guy. They didn't play last night, and Hachimura is the guy, and so it was on LeBron and AD and the rest of that crew to compete with. And look, I'm gonna be real. That Clippers team is deep. They look good. They look good, Cameron. They look good. They were down by 20 points at one point, and LeBron said, all right, time for me and my old ass to take over. Let's go. Vanderbilt, thank you. Yes, that's who didn't play. I'm just saying. Sick Turtle says, that's the only thing Jordan followers say. Like, that is your only argument. You have no other argument. It's your only argument. 6-0 in the finals. 6-0 in the finals.
Just start there, and then you can just talk about the ridiculous stats he had when 3-point shooting wasn't a thing, when defense were allowed to foul players. Like,
put my hoodie on too, okay?
Don't even get me started, bro. Okay? Don't even get me started. I'm already 7 minutes late.
For what?
Xavier Howard might be my dad. Just pointed out again why this isn't a football show, and you started talking this basket. It's not a basketball show either, obviously.
Oh, it definitely.
Shout out to the Texas Rangers.
Oh my God, dude! First World Series championship. I said I wasn't going to watch 1 second of the World Series. I watched 3 of the 5 games.
I watch every damn finish. Part of that, man.
It was a good series. I mean, it was a good World Series, man. Corey Seager's second person in Major League Baseball history to win World Series MVP with 2 different teams. The only other person to be Reggie Jackson with the 1973 Oakland Athletics and the 1977 New York Yankees. And yeah, man, that team's good. To think
if Adolis Garcia wasn't injured, Corey Seager wouldn't have been the MVP. And I personally think Nate Eovaldi had
he should have 5 wins in the postseason.
Yes.
No pitcher has ever done that.
Ever.
And I feel really good for Mike Maddox. Mike Maddox has been in Major League Baseball since 1986, where he was a player, played till 2000, and has been some sort of coach since then. Never, ever, as a player or a coach, been to a World Series or won a World Series. I don't even know if he's ever been to one now that I think about it. And got his ring last night as the pitching coach for the Texas Rangers. And
Texas Rangers lost 110 games 2 years ago. We lost 96 games last year. Bruce Bochy comes over and takes over the helm, and that turnaround. Tell people, Omar Kelly once said and wrote this in the Sun Sentinel that culture is overrated. That's bullshit.
It's not. Bruce Bochy brought the 2000 San Diego Padres, or the 1999 San Diego Padres, to the World Series. They ended up getting swept by the New York Yankees, or it was the 98. It was the 98 Padres to the World Series. Ended up getting swept by the Yankees. And then he won 3 world championships with the San Francisco Giants, Buster Posey, Sergey Romeo, a lot of, Pablo Sandoval, a lot of those guys over there. Had a great tenure as the Giants manager, retired. And then all of a sudden, the Texas ownership or Texas GM called up and said, hey, do you want to make one more run at this thing? Or are you getting a little tired being retired? And he said, yeah, I'll come out of retirement. And 1 year, 2 years ago, they signed Corey Seager and Marcus Semien as free agents. And Corey Seager was already verbally committed to go back to LA.
Yeah, I mean, and then they signed DeGrom. He gets injured. They signed Max Scherzer. They traded for Max Scherzer. He gets injured. John Gray, Andrew Haney, and Martin Perez, 3/5 of their starting rotation were pretty much no good until John Gray pretty much saved the World Series when Scherzer went out the other night. That's a testament to the culture. It's a testament to what Bochy has done. They had a rookie.
And by the way, they lost the last game of the regular season to lose the AL Central, and they weren't. And then they won 11 road games in the postseason. They were 11-0 on the road. No team has ever done that in baseball history. I tell people all the time, if you get hot at the right time, all you got to do is get in and get hot.
100%. The Phillies did it last year.
And get hot. That's it. And that's what Texas did. That's what the Rangers did.
Hey, and be honest, that's what Arizona did, because September 1st, Arizona was like 4 or 5 games out of the playoff picture.
They were.
Miami did the same thing. They got hot in September. They had a great September and got the 5th wild card. It was an exciting baseball season. I know nobody in the chat wants to listen to us talk baseball. But
I love baseball. It's my favorite sport.
And they're probably happy that it's now the off season.
Yeah, you don't have to. But I might be working in baseball here in a couple of months, so I'm excited.
What are you going to do? Sell hot dogs at the stadium?
No, I am up for a marketing and promotion position, manager position. For a AA baseball team here in Mississippi. So
in Jackson, the one in Jackson, or the
Pearl.
one
Pearl.
That's awesome, bro. Let me know. Congratulations. I hope you get the gig.
Yeah, I had my first round of interviews and went really well. They're going to bring me back again, and we're going to see what happens. But I'm excited. I love baseball.
That's excellent.
I want to work in Major League Baseball one day. So,
well, before we leave, we got to have our guy Xavier here back on for a little MLB recap if he can come on.
Can you do the last 30 minutes, or you got to go?
No, I got to run. I had to run 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, give me your final thought, and then I'm gonna stay on for another 30 minutes and bring people on.
Hey, final thought. Seriously, there's some good games this year this week in the NFL schedule. Obviously Miami and KC is at top of mind at 9:30 a.m. You asked me at the beginning of the show what I'm going to be doing for the game besides going to be on the field with Tamaris in Germany. My wife and daughter are going to be at a swim meet. My daughter is actually managing a swim meet for smaller kids, which means that it's going to be me, the dog, the TV, and the couch, and peace and quiet. And,
I know it's so funny. Like, people are trying to get me to do this couch-a-thon for all 4 games. You have no idea how all I really want to do is sit in my recliner and watch all 4 games. Like, that's all I want to do. I want to watch the Dolphins and Chiefs. Then I want to watch the Seahawks and the Ravens. And then I want to watch the Eagles and the Cowboys. And then I want to watch the Sunday night game, the Bills and the Bengals. That I want to watch 4 straight games, sit on my couch, not move an inch. That's it. That's all I want to do. Don't want to do nothing else.
Maybe you should clean up your office.
Yeah. There's so much stuff I got to do in this office. It's going to be awesome when it's done.
But seriously, back to my final thoughts. I think Miami convinces the rest of the league what we already know, or maybe convinces South Florida what the rest of the league already knows. I think that's more appropriate, that the Dolphins are a legitimate team, a legitimate Super Bowl contender. I think the AFC East is going to be a brutal December and January.
Tyreek Hill was named AFC Offensive Player of the Month just now.
The guy should be. He's the fastest player to 1,000 yards. And, everyone thought he was smoking crack at the beginning of the year when he said he wanted to be the first 2,000-yard receiver. And he is halfway through the season. So, knock on wood, he stays healthy, and the opportunity for him to get that personal record is there. Because if he gets that, that means, this team is doing well. And I'll point out, Jalen Waddle has the opportunity to be the first Dolphins player with 3 consecutive 1,000-yard receiving seasons if he gains 524 more yards. So that is something to be excited about as well.
If he gets over 200 yards, real quick, what do you think he's going to do against his former team on Sunday? Like, give me a prediction of what you think Tyreek will do on Sunday.
I think one real Achilles heel of Tua in this offense is that he always looks to Tyreek first. And he looks him at to a fault. Like, he expects Tyreek to be open, and he gives him time to be open and holds on to the ball a little bit too much when that read is to Tyreek. And I think 70% of the time, his first read is to Tyreek. You asked me a question. I know, Xavier. I'm never going to get out of here. What do I expect Tyreek to do?
You think he's all right? So here,
over 200 yards.
You're really
3 touchdowns.
Let me tell you, if Tyreek goes over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, he wins the MVP right then and there. Why
isn't Tua considered MVP candidate?
I think that he is. I think he's the leader in the MVP candidate.
But as we quickly illustrated throughout the past hour and a half, our opinions don't mean anything. Why isn't Tua considered? Oh, Cap for Life, right on time. Bring up Cap for Life to answer this question. Why isn't Tua considered a?
All right, real quick. Tua leads the league in yards. He leads the league in touchdowns. He leads the league in yards per attempt and yards per completion, I believe.
Yes.
He's great. He's playing the best football he's ever played in his entire life. He's playing better than any quarterback's playing in the NFL right now. And he's still not getting the credit that he deserves, right? And I agree with that from a national perspective.
No, listen. No. I'll take, talking heads like, Stephen A. and all those garbage guys, notwithstanding. I travel around this country for work, and, everyone I talk to knows, I'm a Dolphins fan. Hey, Tua, he's the real deal. Everyone throughout the country knows what Tua is and how exceptional of a quarterback he is, except for the fan base down here in South Florida. And we've talked about this before, and why, but it's mind-boggling to keep hearing the naysayers down here in our own backyard.
Cap for Life wants to say something before you get out of here.
Hurry up.
Drop him the link for him. Then you can get out of here after Cap.
I really got to roll.
I just dropped the link, Cap. Man, I'm excited for Sunday, but I'm telling you right now, if he goes 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, it is like the performance of a lifetime on the national stage in Germany. NFL couldn't want better for him. What's up, Cap?
Oh, good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you, Steven? How are you, Cameron?
What's good, Cap? Good to see you. Good to hear from you, man.
Man, likewise, brother. Likewise. Look, I don't want to take up your time because I know you're a get along gang, and you're a go-getter. So listen, look, real quick. So I don't know, man. I'm not a mathematician. Okay. I don't know like arithmetic or calculus or none of that crap. All right. But all I know, the answer to your question, the reason Tua's not getting the hype he's getting right now to the point of extreme elite status is winning a statement game. Now you tell me, if we lose this week or if we win, we can either be on top of the world or we can be wild card contenders. Are you content with that, Cameron?
I'm going to ask you this in all seriousness, and I didn't say being considered elite quarterback. I say being considered as the MVP from our fan standpoint. Now, Xavier just pointed out that he is the betting favorite for the MVP. But let me ask you this, Pete, in rhetorical fashion to your question. Did Tua lose?
Did you just call him Pete? You meant Cat?
I'm sorry, Cat. Pete and Cat. I'm sorry. Sorry, Cat.
Man, I'm sorry, man. My phone sucks, but if I sneeze, it turns off.
My bad, Cap. Let me ask you a question. The two losses. Did Tua lose the game in Philadelphia?
That's irrelevant. I'm asking you a question. If we lose this week or win, we can either be on top of the world or in the wild card hunt. Are you content with that?
Am I content with
being mediocre or being on top of the world? That's the problem. Like we're in a slinky game. We're not the elite of the elite because we're questioning that question right now. Either we elite and we can dominate, or we can just impersonate.
We lost 2 games to Super Bowl contenders on the road, and we're 6-2 otherwise. I would put us in the category of almost elite, right?
Well, not necessarily, because how many
we will be.
Well, I mean, how many times have we missed the playoffs by 1 game, Cameron?
No, we're talking about this year. Like everything in the past is irrelevant. Like
I agree with you. All the slander, all the crap that we've been going through as a fan base, I agree with you. We move forward. But if we miss the playoffs by 1 game, what 1 game are you going to be like, damn it, we should have won that game?
Well, listen, before the season started, we said they could lose to Buffalo, they could lose to Philadelphia, they could lose to Kansas City.
We're midpoint in the season. We're midpoint with a statement game on Cameron.
He's Cameron. Just interrupting you, Cameron.
I'm
not interrupting because Cameron is OG. Cameron is OG. Yeah, but you need to realize what I'm asking you.
No, I understand what you're asking me, and I'd say not one of the 2 games that we've lost already this season would I point to. If we lost to Kansas City, I wouldn't point to that game. Now, if we lost to Oakland or Las Vegas in 2 weeks, I would point to that game. If we lost, down the road to even Dallas, who would think at home we should beat by 2 touchdowns.
My man, you still don't get it. You still don't get it. No, if we lose this week, we're not even going to be in number 1 contention, number 1 this, number 1 that. We're going to be in the wild card.
Listen, bro, Cap. Buffalo's losing this week, and we lose. We're still in first place.
I like that.
So at the end of the day, when it comes seed time at the end, January 7th or 8th, that Monday morning, January 8th, and the Miami Dolphins are in first place, that's all that matters. I don't give a shit.
I like that. I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I love you,
I like it, but you got to prove it.
As long as we're the 1st or 2nd seed in the AFC, that puts us.
I love it. I like it, but you got to prove it.
We got to prove it. That's the point that we're both trying to make here. Like we beat Kansas City, now we can start talking about ourselves with the elite status. But right now, I don't think you can. I think, and in my opinion, there's only one elite team, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles.
You heard that, Steven? You heard that?
Dolphins are going to win on Sunday.
Listen, we beat Kansas City, then we move ourselves into the conversation with Philadelphia.
No, of course. That's without being said. But you have to look at the other side of this coin, which I'm trying to tell you. That's how thin the narrow of margin for error is.
Listen. When was
I'm listening, but you don't want me to talk because you're already set, Steven. You're programmed. I know you already, bro.
Is it possible that Cap knows less about football than Pete? I don't know.
A little bit, but you still know I'm making sense.
I didn't say that. I'm reading the comments.
Hey, you don't say that. Hey, you don't say that.
Someone in the comments said, I'm just repeating what it was said.
No, but I'm saying, Cameron, you know damn well. You know me for a minute, bro. Am I out of the box when I say this?
Yes.
No, you make points.
You're hesitating.
You make points that are very.
You're hesitating.
I'm saying you make. I'm trying to phrase this correctly without. I'm trying to be politically correct here. You make points that are poignant and passionate.
Okay, but they're like you're not gonna make it seem like I'm like living on an island here. You know damn well what I'm saying is reality.
Definitely living on an
Hey,
island.
let me tell you this.
Steven, get out. Stop it, man.
Yeah,
get him out of here, bro. Get him. I'm pulling a Batman, bro. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, the island you're living on is slowly being surrounded by rising tide. How's that?
No, man, I wish. Cameron, look, I wish, bro. Like, look, I want to eat the humble pie, guys. I want to eat the humble pie. Don't get me wrong, but you got to prove it to me. I want more.
Hey, Cap, I'm going to agree with you, man. You got to beat the best to be the best.
Correct. Simple.
That's it.
Simple.
And when we win on Sunday, we're going to be the best team in the AFC.
Steven, don't do it. Don't.
Dude, he's clowning the room with that hopium. And
oh, God, bro.
I got that hopium, 2 bags. You want your bags of hopium? Come and get it, baby. I got it for you.
I'm not opposed to it, but just I don't know what to say anymore, man. It's midway point through the season. Either we're pretenders or impersonators after 8 games, and I can't wait to see it.
All that matters is after 17 games, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You got me there. Yeah.
All right, Cap.
I gotta go.
Hasta la pasta. I love you guys. I'm out of here.
See you, Cap. Love you, man. I gotta go.
I think I'm gonna go.
Pam, come up here and clean this up, please.
I'm sick. I need to get better.
Pam, please come up here and clean this up.
Pam, if you come on, you'll be the final person of the day because I'm done after this. I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
And my final thought before I hit the little red. Hold on, Pam. Before I go, good to see you, Pam. My final thought is that LeBron James sucks Michael Jordan's.
Oh no!
Yeah, had to get him off.
Oh no!
Sentence.
So I just got to say something about this last little argument that we were saying about if we don't win this game, we're competing for a wild card. Let me tell you something. All those supposed horrible teams that we annihilated turned around and beat the supposed darlings of the NFL. Right. So I'm sorry when they're going to sit there and say we only beat bad teams. Well, did the bad teams just beat the great teams? Yes, they did.
Like this. We swept the Patriots, and the Patriots beat the Bills. The Patriots beat the Bills. So by proxy, we own the Bills.
Yep. And by proxy, let's take a look at Philadelphia getting so lucky, A, against us, B, against last week. Who did they play? Washington.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, they lost that game. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know how much home cooking there was, but I bet Philly got the calls. And let's take a look at Denver. Who did Denver just beat?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Thank you. What did we do to Denver?
We beat them 70-20.
70 burger by 50 points. So I don't want to hear this crap. We're only beating crap teams and we're fake and all that kind of stuff. If we're fake, Kansas City's fake.
We're just not beating crap teams. We're demolishing.
Annihilating. Yes. Annihilating them. I am like so tired of hearing this.
And we're still leaving food on the table in those games.
100%. But when I
points last week, and Dolphin fans were like, we could have done better. And
yeah, well,
right, we could have.
Absolutely. But are we not still in the middle of pushing this offense to where it can go? Are we not missing key players in the offense every week? Is our defense not just getting started? We're just getting a player back that we thought we were going to have all season, and look at what happened when he hit the field. I'm just telling you, we haven't seen full throttle Miami Dolphin football yet.
And we're about to on Sunday.
We're about to.
Awesome.
We're about to. I'm going to be so mad if it's referee crap, but we'll see. We'll see. I expect Kansas City to get, we're Dolphin fans. We know how that goes, but
We know how that go.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And, but I'm tired of hearing that.
Pam,
we are just getting
Pam,
started.
I'm sick. I need to get better.
You're sick?
Yeah.
What you sick with?
I don't know. I went yesterday and got tested for
COVID.
I did not take the COVID test because I did not want it. Because I don't like stuff being stuck up my nose. But I've had COVID before, and I know that this is not COVID. But I got tested for strep,
and
I did not have it. But
okay,
still pretty sad.
Well, let me give you a little bit of motherly advice. Go see a acupuncturist.
Oh,
I know it sounds like weird.
No, when I've done that before. In the ears, I've done it.
Well, they do it. Your body has zones. It can help with stress. It can help with, your organs. It can help with your immune system.
You know what I want to do? I want to go to a who's the back people or the
chiropractor.
I want to go to a chiropractor like you see on
all of the above. Go do both. Seriously.
I would love to go see a chiropractor. I want to get what is it?
Adjusted.
Thank you.
Yep. I go to the chiropractor regularly. I don't go to the acupuncturist as often as I want to, but boy, they help me a lot. And I have 4 autoimmune diseases. So I know about trying to keep yourself moving and healthy, and go see both of them, Stephen.
And it's my kids and they're little germs from school. I blame those little kids.
Yep. Well, go see the acupuncturist, go see the chiropractor. Both of them help your health in different ways, but they work together as well. Just take it from me. Been a mama for 41 years. I'm good at it. Oh, Stephen, I hope you feel better. I just wanted to pop in and say I'm tired of hearing that argument. The Miami Dolphins are the measuring stick for all other teams, and everybody better get used to it. And they talk crap about us because they ain't us. That's just all there is to it.
Talk about us because they ain't us. I ain't mad at you. All right. All right, that works. So I am going to let you go.
Okay.
And I'm going to do my final thoughts of the day.
Okay, Stephen, thanks for having me on. Hey, everybody out there.
You're awesome.
Love
you. Good.
Benza, love you guys.
Sal says Stephen predicted victory in every meaningful game. I sure did. I have predicted victory every game this week, and this year, and I'm 6-2. Actually, I don't know if I truly predicted it for Philly. I said I think we can beat them. I just don't know if we will. I picked to beat them, but I had reservations. But I'm very confident in Kansas City. I was very confident in Buffalo. I thought we were going to beat Buffalo and manhandle them. And we got manhandled. But, can't win them all. But I definitely think that we're going to manhandle them. People that are going to FedEx Takeover. I got some. I can't share this news, but next week I might. There might be some big news for the FedEx Takeover people that are going to the Washington game, and it has to do with a former Miami Dolphins player potentially coming to our events. So, and a big name player, big name player, huge player. So, yeah, nothing set in stone yet. I'm not going to say anything, but just know, be on standby. If you're going to go to the Washington game, it's going to be crazy. All right. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. It was a lot of fun. I'm sorry I'm a little under the weather. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Thank you for the one donation that I got. Who donated today? I want to give them a big shout out. Aldo, couchathon. I don't know if I'm doing a couchathon, Aldo. I don't know if I'm gonna do a couchathon, man. I think I just need to relax and take a chill. But I would like, if you can donate, please donate on Cash App or PayPal, or right here on YouTube. If you enjoyed the show, if you like everything. I gotta go to the doctor at 2:00, but I'm gonna relax and rest for a little bit. Hope you guys are good, and I hope you guys enjoyed everything today. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show. Clock Blockers, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Spread Kindness Friday. My man Jason Sarney will be hanging out with me. We're going to dive into the Kansas City game. We're going to talk everything Kansas City Dolphins. It's going to be awesome. So we'll see you tomorrow for the preview of the game. We'll dive into game plans. We'll dive into different player matchups and stuff like that. So and maybe we'll get a live hit from Germany. Try to get a live hit from Germany during tomorrow's show. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys are the best. I love y'all. Peace.
My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds the gift. He knowing when to go with fit. So we knowing when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick about. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We've been waiting, yeah, we've been patient. Now it's time to cash out. No discount.